It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next is Xavier Howard, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Dolphins and the Jets. All that and more coming up next.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now Carter to start the drive. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Holding offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Wilson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Ball again on 2nd down. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Dolphins come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. Well, they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's a long... So it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set them down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Give up the middle. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 more on that one and another first down. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll go down at the 28. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here. They run it with Hall off the option.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards on the ball. That'll set them up first and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
They'll try to run it here with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Breece Hall. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Another run on second down with Carter.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went to that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd and 9, Keenum.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They'll run with Hall.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Here's Hall again.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
90 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try the air now with Keenum.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
They'll give to Hall.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hall again on 2nd down.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Hall again.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 29. 141 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Wilson. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Oh, good move. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On first down, Wilson. Again, he finds more.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Option play. Here's Hall.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 9, Keenum. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out.
After review
So
of the
that
play,
challenge not successful there.
game.
That's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Wilson. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's a screen play here for Carter. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York set to take the field.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. To throw again on second down. Wilson.
Back-to-back catches here for Carter.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. To throw is Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Wilson will throw again. And it coughed it up. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. From the 31, Wilson.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batting away and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Ready.
Throwing now is Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Wilson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Wilson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Here's Wilson. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A handoff for Hall. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
So a victory here.